I should have taken a before picture, but this is the after for what I've done so far. But here, this is gonna give you a taste of what I was dealing with. Oh, gross. Okay, I'm totally sharing. Look at the crumbs and like the little milk crusty stuff in both of these. So I am still working on this and gonna kind of share a few little quick tips on easiest ways to clean out your refrigerator and get it looking good. These days, Marie Kondo seems to be taking the world by storm, which is exciting. I love seeing that people are excited to learn more about how to organize their homes and how to bring more joy into their home. Well, as a lot of you know, that is one of my passions, is to help people find simple solutions to have a more joyful life. I have a podcast all about that called Simply Joyful Podcast. And I have my YouTube channel where I am always trying to bring you great tips on anything from home to family to homeschooling. So today I wanted to share a little bit about how I organize my refrigerator. Now, I tend to approach home organization quite a bit differently in many areas than Marie Kondo. So I don't really ascribe to the KonMari method. However, I have been speaking on home organization for over 12 years, and it is a joy to me to help moms find easier ways of doing things. And so one thing that we are in contact with every single day is our refrigerator, because as moms, we're constantly having to feed the mouths that live within our home. So today I thought it would be fun just to share a few simple ways that I actually use to keep my refrigerator looking and feeling good. I'm also going to show you a little behind the scenes and like literally like inside my refrigerator. I should have taken a before picture, but you get some after and some before, because I have not completely finished cleaning out the refrigerator. Now, one thing to note is that I do really think it's helpful to clean out your refrigerator every week as you're bringing more groceries in. So as I'm bringing more groceries in, I kind of have a mental note. I tend to get rid of leftovers that have been in the refrigerator for over a week, because most leftovers don't keep for over a week. However, what happens is you have the things at the back of your refrigerator and just in different spots that might keep longer, and you forget to switch them out. Sometimes it's a little scary to find some of the jars and, salad dressings. I don't always think about salad dressings because I don't remember what everyone's been using all the time. And admittedly, I found a salad dressing at the back of my refrigerator that expired in 2014. It's horrible. I know. In fact, I gasped, and my family's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad nobody likes this particular salad dressing because it's been in there for far too long." But I find that every once in a while you need to get a little deep cleaning in your refrigerator, and nothing feels better than to clean an area really from top to bottom that you are using every day, because you'll feel so good and you'll feel successful in just accomplishing more when you actually have a project done. So my new book is going to be coming out in September. So you're going to notice that my YouTube channel is going to be filled with a lot more of my home organization tips. And beyond that, my real heart is to help people, namely moms and families, to be more efficient in your home, because we need help getting from point A to point B to point C. There's a lot we try to accomplish every day. So that's why I just thought I would jump on here and show you some of the ways that I organize my refrigerator. All right, so the first tip I want to give you is to make sure you are cleaning things out by section, because it's a refrigerator and you don't want things to spoil. So as I am cleaning out my refrigerator, I'm literally taking each shelf out. Well, I take out all the food items first, and then I remove the shelf completely. I close the refrigerator up, let it take a little break. This refrigerator isn't as old as the one we have in the garage, but that one tends to get a little angry if I leave it open too long. So the one in the garage, I'm definitely taking a few things out, giving it a break. It's old. It's actually about 15 years old at least, but the thing is still kicking, but it makes weird noises if I leave it open too long, but it's working, so we keep it going. But I do take each section out. So I remove the food, I take the shelf out, I close the refrigerator door, I wash off, I actually scrub it, soap and water, dry everything off, and then stick the shelf back in. And that's when I go through, and my second tip is that you want to toss everything that's expired. I mean, there's going to be those items that maybe it's close to its expiration or just passed, and you know you're going to use it. Move those to the front of your refrigerator to make sure. In fact, use a Sharpie. Go ahead and write the expiration date on each item that needs to be remembered when its expiration date is. So if you have something that is going to be expiring soon, then write down the expiration date with a Sharpie. This is a good technique for things like chicken broth. Chicken broth can last in your pantry for quite a while. However, once it's opened, you've got like 1 week that you need to use it up. So I tend to label things that will expire soon with a Sharpie anytime it gets opened, because you can't really trust the expiration dates in that case. One of my favorite tips for the refrigerator is to use Lazy Susans. These are fabulous to use throughout your home, but with a Lazy Susan, you tend to not forget the things at the back because you actually have complete access and can see what you have on each shelf. So see, I use 2 smaller ones up top and 1 large one down here. Another tip is to actually go ahead and label shelves for where things are. Okay, I know you're probably thinking I'm a little OCD with the fact that I label inside of my refrigerator, but let me explain why I think it's wise. When you have a logical way of how you have your refrigerator organized, I like to organize things by category, but not everybody in the house is going to know how you have things situated. What I found is that when we go without labels, or when people aren't paying attention to the labels, we have a lot of duplicate things. In fact, as I was digging through the refrigerator and getting rid of things, I found that we had several jars that were on the wrong shelf and were tucked in the back, that we had 3 of one type of thing. So that's not uncommon, even with labeling, when you have kids in the house, because my little kids aren't going to be able to read all the different labels. So I do try to explain to them, you know, where things are and where I want them to put things back. And the older kids don't have an excuse because they can read. Basically, I find that we are keeping our food better managed when things are labeled, because we know where things should go and we don't open up too many jars most of the time when things are on the right shelves. So you don't necessarily have to label your refrigerator. I just find that it's really helpful to not have as many duplicates. Now, last but not least, one thing that I like to do after everything's cleaned up and I have all the shelves, you know, put back in all the food items that are fresh and ready to be used back on my Lazy Susans and back on the shelves, is that when I'm doing my fruit, vegetable, or the deli drawers, I like to line those with some paper towels, because it never fails that, you know, fruit might go bad, vegetables might go bad, and then you kind of get some of the slime that comes along with it. So I do put things on top of paper towels. It just makes it faster and easier to clean those areas more regularly. And as I already mentioned, I tend to clean out my refrigerator when I get back from the grocery store. So that's one of those things. As I'm putting food away, if things are looking like they're getting past their peak a little, then I just quickly clean those out, put a new paper towel down, and put in my fresh food right there. But nothing feels better than having an area in your house that is cleaned, organized, and just looking good to make you feel good about the order within your home. So doing something quick and easy like cleaning out your refrigerator is a great way to get on top of some of the disorder that might be happening in your home. So for a quick little update for those of you who do follow me here on YouTube, I know what you're thinking, and I know what the comment area is going to be filled up with. No, this is not a homeschooling video, and I owe you guys some homeschooling videos. But what I would like to do is actually have you guys follow me over on Instagram, because it's so much easier for me just throughout the day to be showing you the curriculum that we use throughout the day. So for those of you who do homeschool and are looking for some fun encouragement in your homeschooling, please go follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Kristi Clover. If you don't homeschool, still, I would love to have you follow me over on Instagram, because I am doing all kinds of little behind the scenes in my home, and especially with the book coming out this next September, I am going to be having a lot more videos and quick updates and highlights on just key little things that I do throughout my house to bring more order, because it really is a passion of mine to encourage you in what you're doing in your home. So I hope you will follow me there. I hope you are subscribed here on YouTube as well, and hopefully we'll be connecting soon. So have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you later.